They focused more on developing science and culture than expanding the Islamic state. So here we know that they like science. They played an important role in preserving ideas from the ancient world. They collected books about mathematics, philosophy, and science from all over the world and translated those things into Arabic. The Abbasid states started breaking up into smaller independent states. During the 9th century, the Abbasids lost power of the Persians and Turks and the Buwayhids. The Caliphate ended when the Mughals invaded the Islamic states. The Abbasids considered themselves the true heirs of the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. If you look at the Abbasids were directly descended from the youngest uncle of the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, Al-Abbasid ibn al-Muttalib. The son of Al-Abbas, Abdullah radiallahu anhu, was a companion of the Prophet Muhammad. And the Abbasid soldiers were known as the black robe ones because they wore mainly black clothes. They used black flag, which was modeled on the Prophet Muhammad's own flag. The Abbasids did not challenge the Umayyads immediately because they weren't ready, of course. Ali, the son of Abdullah, was closely watched by the Umayyads and eventually sent into exile because they suspected that he might rebel against them. Later it was Muhammad ibn Ali who began the campaign for the Abbasids to take over power. He organized an underground movement called Ad-Da'wah, the call. Later on, Abu Muslim al-Khwarizmi became an important figure in his organization. And the non-Arab supporters were called the Mawalis. Mawalis, I told you. The non-Arab supporters were called the Mawalis, people who are non-Arab Muslims. So we have two definitions for them. They supported the Abbasids rebellion because they felt that the Umayyads didn't treat them fairly enough. They didn't even treated them fairly, not enough. Khorasan was the eastern part of the old Persian Empire. Today, this is where the modern state of Iran, Afghanistan, Tajikistan, Turkmenistan, and Uzbekistan are located. When Muhammad died, his son Ibrahim took over the leadership of Da'wah and the organization became more active. The Umayyads tracked Ibrahim down and put him in prison. Ibrahim's older brother Abdullah took over as leaders of the rebellion. Abdullah was to become the first Abbasid Caliph, also known as Abu al-Abbas al-Saffah. The revolt started when the Da'wah publicly raised their black flags in Khorasan. Abu Muslim and Abu al-Abbas led forces into Iraq where they defeated the Umayyads' army of Marwan at the Battle of Zab in 750 AD. The forces went to Damascus and ended the Umayyads' control of the Islamic states. Here, the Abbasid caliphs. The Abbasids ruled for just over 500 years. During that, there were 37 caliphs. Okay, I don't think that's a lot. The rule of the Abbasids can be divided into 4 eras. First era, the powerful caliphs, from 749 AD till 847 AD. Second era, influence of the Turks, from 848 AD to 946 AD. Third era, Al-Buwayhi age, from 946 AD to 1075 AD. Fourth era, Seljuk age, which is the last era, from 1075 AD till 1285 AD. The caliphs of the first era established a strong government and encouraged the learning of development that led the Golden Age. Last Abbasid caliph was Al-Mustahsim Billah, not Al-Mu'tasim, Mustahsim. Be careful of that. Who was killed when the Mongols invaded the Islamic State in 1258 AD. The Abbasids continued to make new coins in gold, called dinars. Later, they also made coins in silver, called dirhams. Abu al-Abbas was born in about 721 AD in a town called Al-Humayma in the southern Levant. He led an army which defeated Marwan, the last Umayyad caliph. When Abu al-Abbas was chosen as caliph, he spent some time consolidating the power of al-Abbasids and regulating the caliphate. Yeah, this is well known, I guess. He reformed the army and encouraged education. The first paper mills factories were set up during his rule. That's important. You need to know that. When Abu al-Abbas died of smallpox, his brother Abu al-Ja'far al-Mansur became the new caliph. Al-Mansur was born in 715 AD and he died in 775 AD. He moved the capital city from Damascus to Al-Hashimiyya. He built a new residence for himself and he Madinat as-Salam. He called it Madinat as-Salam. In English it means the city of peace, which became known as Baghdad right now. Mansur started organizing the caliphate administration. He also encouraged education and learning. He began to collect ancient manuscripts on science, medicine, mathematics, and astronomy from older civilizations such as India and translated them into Arabic. Al-Mansur died while a pilgrim to Mecca. Under the rule of Muhammad ibn al-Mansur al-Mahdi, Baghdad became the biggest city in the world. Immigrants came from as far away as Andalus and India. Andalus is Spain now. Al-Mahdi improved and increased the government administration. He appointed judges and continued to promote education and learning. He made major expansions to the mosque of Mecca and Medina. Harun al-Rashid, son of al-Mahdi, ruled for 23 years. He is remembered as one of the great caliphs. He was born in Iran, known as Iran right now, in 763 AD, and he ruled until his death 809 AD. His mother, Al-Khayzuran, was a strong influence in his life. Yeah, very strong influence in his life. The Islamic State flourished under Harun. He appointed good officials to administer the caliphate. His viziers, wazir, it means in Arabic wazir, was Yahya bin Khalid bin Barmak. Harun was a very skilled diplomat. Diplomat means a person who manages relations with other countries. He made alliances with the king of the Franks and Charlemagne. That's a weird name. And he sent him many gifts. The Caliph Harun won several important battles, such as the battle against the Byzantine army under Emperor Irene. He also imposed a yearly tax on the Byzantines. He took an interest in building military garrisons around cities in the state as well. Now we'll come to Caliph al-Ma'mun. Caliph al-Ma'mun was born in 786 AD and he ruled until his death in 833 AD. His father, Harun al-Rashid, did not originally choose al-Ma'mun as his successor. He appointed al-Ma'mun as governor of Khorasan, while his brother al-Amin became caliph. However, al-Ma'mun defeated his brother in a battle to become caliph. So that means he likes to be a caliph more than he likes his brother. That's not good. Don't do that. It's not good. Al-Ma'mun fought against the Byzantine state. He also collected manuscripts of Greek philosophy and science and had them brought back to Baghdad, Abbasids capital city, where they were translated into Arabic. He expanded and approved the Bayt al-Hikmah. Bayt al-Hikmah is a library in which scholars did translation and research. Okay, now it's real important to know what does Bayt al-Hikmah mean. It's real important. Okay, Al-Musta'sim was the son of Harun al-Rashid and was also known as Al-Musta'sim ibn Harun. Al-Musta'sim also encouraged learning. He employed the great Arab mathematician Al-Kindi. Al-Musta'sim defeated the Byzantine army and conquered Amoria. He built Samarra and stationed his troops there, which became the capital of the caliphate. He brought many Turkish soldiers to increase his army, and the Turks were known that they were strong. Caliph al-Musta'sim is often remembered for an incident called Musta'sim, which earned him a great reputation. The Byzantine army had invaded Malatya and killed and captured many of the people living there. One woman screamed for help, shouting, "Wa Musta'sim!" When the caliph heard about this woman, he put down the cup of water that he was drinking and decided to respond to her call and defeat the Byzantines, which he did. He didn't die. He did defeat the Byzantine. Now Caliph al-Musta'sim billah. Al-Musta'sim was the last Abbasid caliph to rule the Islamic State. When the Mongol leader Hulagu Khan invaded the caliphate, Al-Musta'sim surrendered. So he surrendered, but he was later executed. Hulagu Khan destroyed most Baghdad in 1258 AD. 1258 AD, the Mongols invaded the Islamic State. And the Islamic State was without a caliph for the first time in history. Okay, now the people who are smart, I'm going to tell them some questions. Let's see if they can answer it. First questions. Explain in your own words, why did the Abbasid could claim to be the true heirs of the Prophet Muhammad ﷺ? First question. Second question. Who else supported the Abbasid revolt and why did they support the revolt? Okay, that's the second question. For now, this something I want you to do some research and find out more about Harun's contribution to the Golden Age. If you do that, you'll be smart. You'll have some knowledge in your head. And now, the third question. Find out more about the Bayt al-Hikmah, the House of Wisdom, established in Baghdad by the early Abbasid caliphs. Find out what people did here and try to find the names of the 3 famous people who worked there.